Alright, so here we're going to look at yet another perimeter and area type problem which is related to volume and surface area. So, the figure shows a quadrilateral ABCD with angle BAD is equal to angle CBD, which is also equal to 90 degrees, so they are all right angles. It is further given that AB is 1.8, BC is 1.6, and BD is 3.0. We need to find the lengths of AD and CD, and then we need to find the area and the perimeter of the quadrilateral. And for part B, it is further given that the quadrilateral ABCD is a cross-section of a prism with height 2.0. And then we need to find the surface area and volume of the prism. And further note that this question requires the Pythagorean theorem to find the sides AD and CD. So just keep that in mind. Alright, so let's recall the Pythagorean theorem. So given a right angle triangle with side lengths A, B, and an hypotenuse on the side being C, then the following equation is true. So if A squared plus B squared is equal to C squared. Or explained in words, the sum of the squares of the two smaller sides is equal to the square of the longer side, or the hypotenuse. Alright, so let's just use this fact to find the lengths of AD and CD. So for AD, notice that we can just write that as, according to the Pythagorean theorem, as AD squared plus 1.8 squared is equal to 3.0 squared. Rearranging, we get that AD is equal to the square root of 3.0 squared minus 1.8 squared, which so happens to simplify to 2.4. Similarly, for CD, we have that CD squared is equal to 3.0 squared plus 1.6 squared. And of course, we can take the square on both sides. We can have CD to be the square root of 3.0 squared plus 1.6 squared. So that will simplify to 3.4. Alright, for the perimeter and area, it's quite simple. So for the perimeter, we can just add all the sides up. So if 1.8 plus 1.6 plus 3.4 plus 2.4, which will add up to 9.2. Now for the area, notice that this quadrilateral is actually made from two right angle triangles. So if right angle triangle ABD and BCD. So the area simplifies to calculating the sum of the areas of triangle ABD and triangle BCD. So we have half times its base 1.8 times its height 2.4 plus half times its base 1.6 times its height 3.0. Simplifying this, we got this is equal to 4.56. For part B, let's just recall the formulas for the volume and surface area of prisms. So for the volume, we have its area of this cross section times its height. For the surface area, it will be 2 times the area of its cross section plus the perimeter of its cross section times its height. Alright, so let's just use these two formulas to our advantage. Alright, for the volume, it will be the area of its cross section, which will be 4.56, as calculated previously, times its height, which will be 2.0, leaving us with an answer of 9.12. For the surface area, it will be 2 times 4.56, which is the area of its cross section, plus the perimeter, which will be 9.2, times the height, which will be 2.0, leaving us again with an answer of 27.52, which ends this video.